Yo, hey, I just wanted to record this audio to talk about social media and usage of it. I deleted my social media in January earlier this year, so it's been about 10 months. Well, it's been over 10 months, going into 11, and I haven't looked back. Honestly, I had Instagram, I had Reddit. Um, And honestly, those are the only social medias I had. I still have YouTube, but I don't use YouTube in a social way. I purely just look up the videos that I'm searching for more information on, and that's it. Sometimes I do get caught in the YouTube shorts, admittedly, but for the most part, I just use YouTube for educational learning. And so, anyway, I deleted the main social media, which was Instagram, and yeah, I haven't looked back at all. And so I've met a lot of people who, when I tell them that I'm not on any social media, I met quite a few people that react in a way where it's like you would think I told them that I used to be alcoholic and that I quit drinking. Because their reactions are always, oh, wow, that's so good for you. Or I get, oh, I wish I could. I wish I could do that. How do you do it? Really? And it's just these kinds of responses. And I don't know. I think that's a very telling sign, that something's wrong. Why are people responding in a way that implies that social media is unhealthy? I think there's a collective understanding that social media is generally unhealthy for us, especially if you're using it in unhealthy ways, like constantly scrolling through pointless content that you're going to forget 5 minutes after turning the phone off, if it even takes that long to forget. I think people generally recognize that social media is not healthy for us. And so when I tell people that I deleted it, it's like crazy. The response is kind of weird. And so I don't personally think it's that big of a deal, to be honest, about deleting social media. Um, I don't personally think it's that big of a deal, but I do see where people are coming from. And so I wanted to record this audio to just say, if you're on the fence about deleting your social media, do it. Pull the plug, cut it. And when you do, actually delete it. Because all the platforms, I believe, they'll ask if you want to deactivate your account or if you want to actually delete it. I would really, with my whole heart, recommend actually deleting your account. If you deactivate it, be honest, you're probably just going to come back to it, in a month's time. And yeah, it's like giving your future self an excuse to come back to it if you don't actually delete it. So that would be my recommendation. And after you delete your accounts, your profiles, honestly, enjoy. Enjoy, man. It's ever since I deleted my socials, and again, it's only been about to be 11 months now, so it's not like I've been off of it for years, but in this amount of time, in this short amount of time, the amount of clarity that I have gained is, I can't even put words to describe it. It's so profound. Like, I remember when I first became aware of the clarity, I had deleted social media, and honestly, it took about a week. Um, I just felt like there was a noticeable difference in the amount of noise that was in my head, in the background. I feel for me, I was always reading comments that people are making. I would scroll through the reels, the short videos, whatever, and then I would immediately look at the comments and just read people's opinions. I've read thousands of comments, people across all these videos, random people, random videos, people's opinions, people's thoughts. Then I would look at how many likes the comments have and look at the responses and replies to the comments. And it's like, I think consuming that all day, well, not all day, but consuming that for large periods of time, because I would have sessions where I'd sit on the phone for hours, before going to sleep. The last hour and a half would be spent just scrolling. Waking up in the morning, I had many mornings I wake up and just start my day by scrolling. And I think over time, constantly reading what other people think and even hearing what other people think in videos, it just left very little room for my own thoughts. And ever since I deleted the socials, there was just an immediate sense of clarity. Like all of a sudden, there was no background noise anymore. And that's been the best part by far. So obviously not everybody will have the same experience, but if you delete social media, you're on the fence about it, I can almost guarantee you will not look back. And I think social media is coming to an end anyway. With the way things are shifting, everything that's been going on, what's on the horizon, I'm being real vague. I feel like social media, we will see a lot of people leave. I mean, we already are. A lot of people, it seems like day by day, there's more people that are starting to delete their socials. So it's already been going. And this is not a new kind of movement or anything. I think there's been a gradual increase in the amount of people that are deleting their social media platforms, profiles. So I think it's only going to continue. I don't see people being fans of social media too much, but I do think it'll probably transform into something else. Like once social media actually starts dying down and the majority of people are not really on it like that, I'm sure there will be something else to capture, or at least try to capture the people's attention. Because I think that's really what it all boils down to. A lot of social media is just for us to mindlessly entertain ourselves, to check out. And it's understandable, you have a long day at work and after you just want to unwind. It's understandable, but I think there are far better, healthier ways to unwind. And scrolling on social media is probably one of the worst, to be honest, because it's so subtle. But before you know it, you're transported into this virtual landscape where all you're hearing is negative opinions that people have, and you're seeing all the bad news. And yeah, there's no viral posts that are positive. There's no viral, there's very few at least, compared to how many posts that are of a more negative nature that go viral. So if you think about how many people are just consuming that day in and day out, myself included, I used to be like that. And even now, like I said, I occasionally get caught in the rabbit hole of YouTube shorts. But so many people consuming negatively charged content every day. Look, it's no wonder, things are kind of heading in the direction they've been heading. And I'm not even trying to be negative or pessimistic. I think everything will work out for the better. But yeah, it's ugly. So I feel like social media, by and large, has served as more of a distraction than anything else. It's just a different trend every 2 weeks, constantly. Every 2 weeks, every week, there's something else to focus on. There's a new video that everyone's talking about. There's a new thing going on every 2 weeks, every week, however often. And it's been like that for such a long time. Just can't help but zoom out, and look at it all. Really ask the question, what purpose does social media actually have right now? I think it's an incredible tool and it has a lot of potential if you think about it. Social media, there has been a lot of good that has come from social media. You know, the ability to connect with anyone pretty much across the globe. I think that's powerful. I think there's a lot of good potential that that has. And I know that a lot of good things have come from social media and the good potential that it has. Inventions, connections, creations. There's been a lot of good stuff from social media. Without social media, I probably wouldn't know certain people that are close and near and dear to my heart. I'm sure many of us can say the same. So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know how things will work itself out. But what I do know is that ever since deleting social media, the quality of my life anecdotally has improved. Again, everybody has a different timeline, everybody has a different experience here, but for me, I can confidently say that my life has been nothing but better without social media and constantly being on it. So anyway, I just wanted to record this. I might put some video over it or something. But yeah, take care. Um, yeah, take care. Be well. Much love, much life. Peace.